Welcome to day 2 of the Las Vegas Vault Tour. This is the semifinals featuring just incredible Fainer on the left and Canadian Grand Champion Kirk CatTribal on the right. Commentary is provided by special guest Jean-Claude, Mick, and myself, One Star Peeps. Be sure to go check out Jean-Claude over on his YouTube channel. It's thanks to him that we were able to capture all the exciting, explosive, untamed nonsense contained within this match. So be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hand.
Sorry.
I got you. So for you guys, actually Justin on the left, the deck band for him was Dean Hunchasnail, okay? And then for Kirk, it was Tahl of Easterhaven. So 2 routine jobs are out. Got rid of the Vault Keeper. Oh, Double Mothers was in this deck. Titan Mechanics, Sigils of Brotherhood. So pretty fast deck. Decent amount of steel.
Did you find it earlier?
What?
Did.
Oh, you
I
did
spelled
find
it.
it. And then on the other side, they both had the routine jobs that they banned.
Oh,
so
okay.
they both must be worried. I don't know if were they worried about the deck itself, or were they more worried based upon what do I think my opponent is going to leave me? What are my last 2 decks? And what deck will give those 2 decks the most trouble? Because
Go ahead.
because my experience here with this format is one of the biggest decisions you have to make. It's not necessarily banning their best deck. It's you have to figure out what is my opponent going to leave me with based upon the deck list that I see.
Right.
And then how will I best maneuver, like what do I need to get rid of? What do I want to keep them with? So my 2 remaining decks are the ones that will win.
Right.
And then there's also a whole nother side strategy of then which one of those do you play first and second, because there's this, we found out here today that whatever deck you play with first, if you lose, you can't swap decks. Yeah. And that was actually a pretty big deal. So it started changing people's strategies on which deck you would choose first.
Right. That was, I know that kind of hurt me. I had some expectations for like a rush deck just to like, I'll play my kind of high risk deck first, and then I'll just like play my rush deck that wins 90% of its games, kind of, and just be like punch through at the end and beat them up. But it's been difficult. When they changed the rules, I was like, okay, I just have to play the consistent one first and just like make sure I get to deck 2.
Okay, yeah. There was some matches where I did that, and there was others where I said sometimes you just got to make a call. Yeah. And there were times where I would purposely put that one first to high risk.
All right, well, game has started, and Justin starts off with a Dominator Bauble. And,
okay, logos, and we have a glare. It looks like Analyst.
Yep, it's an Analyst and a Library Babble and a
Quixo.
Exactly. That Analyst did a lot of work last time we saw it, I think. Or
That's true. Yeah. He was pulling Analyst right because that you get to archive a card.
You gain 1 amber every time you use an artifact. Although we did, true, yeah. Maybe that was last round. Someone else had an Analyst, and they had a Life Ward and other stuff that they basically earned like 5 or 6 amber, I would say, throughout the game off of it. It was pretty sweet.
Sounds sick.
Yeah, I think that was Random Joe, like you were saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I haven't seen Analysts do a lot of work in most games, but in the right decks, I guess it does its job.
I'm gonna assume just because he played Dominator first turn, I would imagine he's not going Dis.
Yeah.
I think that would be a horrible first turn play if you're going to Dis because you're not even able to use that artifact. So, it
discards a Rise for string. Okay. No logos, clearly, because it's just gonna die if you pick anything else. Hoping for the best.
See, what's interesting about that, I think, I don't know his entire hand, but I think between the 2, I would have probably played the Restringus first. Because I'm saying if you had to choose, I'm not saying it's right to always play Restringus first.
Yeah.
But
he did something to get rid of it. Punch, maybe? Gain 2 amp. Oh yeah, punch. So he played Loot the Bodies and then punched it out.
Yeah, but so the Bauble is weird going first, just because you want to. If you're playing it first, you call another house. Then another turn, whenever you call this, now you can use the creatures you played from the other house.
Exactly, that makes sense. But I don't know. Maybe he mulliganed and then he just drew into the Restringatus.
I thought he had 7 cards though, but it's possible.
All right, so now Kirk is way ahead on board with a bunch of good fighters. That's a Gengar Chieftain at the top.
Okay, and Bumpsy.
And the Bumpsy. And so big creatures to fight with. I've seen a lot of that today. I was not expecting so much Brobnar, Sanctum, just big creatures all day.
So what a lot of people have started to pick up on is there's so many decks now at the competitive level that are running high steel counts,
Right.
specifically in shadows.
Right.
The best way to combat that is to not generate any amber.
Fair enough.
So they have essentially in some cases maybe 12 dead cards in their deck
Gotcha.
that they're going to be sitting on. So one of the pro plays that I've been using lately is sometimes when I see that sort of matchup, I just drop my Urchins,
Okay.
even if I'm not getting the amber.
Gotcha.
They're there on the board. I'm getting further into my deck,
Fair enough.
and I'm able to use them later or
Right.
just reap.
Hunting Witch, double Hunting Witch, Dust Pixie
Oh.
coming down. I mean, Justin just played a pretty cool turn
Whoa.
using Speed Sigil to use the Carlo Phantom to do 1 point of damage. Was that a third Hunting Witch? Wow.
Oh, this is getting real, people.
Drop a dust pixie
This-
and a triple hunted. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I like this deck. High five.
Jesus.
I've got a deck similar, but obviously not that good. But wow.
What's also great about this, not only did he generate a pile of amber, but he's also made his board large.
Large.
He has every single house now that he can call. He'll be able to reap or use a creature in some way, shape, or form, still play cards from his hand. Like, this is an incredible position to be in.
Wow. And yeah, he doesn't even have Justin doesn't even have creatures or something to fight with. He needs ammonia or poison wave, I guess. Will do enough work here to get rid of the Hunting Witches. There's also a lot of threats that he needs to get rid of.
Right, and what's great about that is he's forcing his opponent into a certain house.
Exactly. Although I don't see much in his hand that could deal with it. Like I saw miasma. That's not going to help at all. Is that a Chuff Ape? Is he playing Mars?
It might have been ancient. I can't.
Ancient. Yeah, it's fine.
Wonder if Justin's
we'll
really
figure it
sad
out.
about that speed sigil.
Oh,
now.
it had to have been. There's no.
Oh, well, yeah, that's Mars. So
Yeah, it's definitely a Chuff Ape.
okay. He's doing his best. But John Smith will ready the Chuff Ape, I guess.
I think he's going to go for the bolter.
That's cool.
Yeah, so now we can actually get one of those Hunting Witches off the board.
Off the board,
which is
out of here forever.
imperative.
Oh yeah, fight. Okay, and then purge the Dust Pixie. Oh, okay.
The other one, right? But-
Yeah, I think
He-
you tap both.
One of
witches.
those Hunting Witches should be purged. All right, there it goes. All right, that works.
Well-
That's great.
He got what he needed.
And the Vulture's gonna stay safe for another turn, probably. Behind the taunt of the Chuff Ape.
What was that top discard he drew?
6?
Is that?
That's the Tendrils of Pain.
Oh, okay.
So he forged, and now Kirk's forging a key here. That Tendrils is going to wipe. It's gonna actually probably hurt Justin more.
Yeah, there's a good chance he might not Tendrils.
Yeah.
It's really going to really depend on what Kirk does on his turn, but there's a good chance we don't see Tendrils because really what his Mars board is doing right now is going to be able to help bring him back, control what Kirk is doing.
Exactly. Yeah. The Mars board is going to do the exact same thing that the Tendrils is going to do, pretty much.
Right, and you still get to keep your board
Yeah.
and not lose that John Smith and that Bolter, which is just great removal for every single turn you're going to call Mars.
Mm-hmm. And being able to purge these untamed creatures, I think, are super valuable. So they can't Lost in the Woods them back or Nature's Call, Regrowth, any of that stuff. Just they're gone forever.
Exactly, all the crazy tricks that Untamed likes to do, regrowth, yeah.
So they're not
Boom,
gone
it's all taken
forever.
away from you.
They're just gone until the next set, where you can revive purge things.
Worlds collide.
World's Cloud has a few cards that interact with purged cards.
It's true. All right. So Kirk draws a card, gets one off the analyst.
Oh, if he had a big Logos turn, it just got bigger.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
that
here's
library
library
access is a
access?
great
Oh
draw.
boy. Here we go.
I
Here
think
we
he
go.
missed the analyst thing, unless he did it first and I wasn't paying enough attention. Anyways, lab work, I think.
Yeah, it
if I
looked like
saw
lab work.
Yep, that glare is just in the wrong spot for those to be played. Drew an anger, unfortunately. Archives a card. It's an interesting way to do it. Purge on one side, archive on the other.
That's smart. I mean, the archive goes face down, the purge is face up.
Yep. All right, experimental therapy comes down. All right, see, they're realizing they missed the trigger.
Yep.
Judge should let him take that. It's not a May effect. All right. So experimental therapy on, just a big Brobnar creature, I guess.
Okay.
Big Robbie.
Stunned
likely
and
weak.
exhausted.
Yep. Draws. Looks like he's done.
I mean, he's up at 7. He's at 0 keys at the moment, right?
Who?
Kirk is at 0 keys.
They're both at 0.
I thought. Oh, no.
he
Kirk
forged.
Yeah,
Oh.
first.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
my
had
bad.
the
Yeah,
big,
right.
the big
Just one
amber
key.
burst.
Justin's at
Gotcha.
0. Yeah.
Let's see. I wonder if
That's
he's...
what I was thinking too.
Oh, he's
Kirk's
got
at
a mother
7.
in his hand. He's still got library
He's
access
ready
turns
to-
going on.
Oh.
That's going to be fine.
Yeah, Kirk's a check. He's doing all right.
Well, we got... Mother comes down. Cool. Oh, it's the first creature he's playing too. That's probably what he's trying to figure out. Oh, is that a reverse time? That could be... I'm just too excited for combos. Ignore me.
Yeah. Mother coming down, thinks the speed sigil ready is pretty relevant here.
There's
Just
something...
getting the extra amber.
Yeah, that's all it's good for.
That's why I think it's relevant. He's already ahead. He already has another pile of amber for another key.
Right.
It's just pure racing
phase
now.
shift. Sure.
Wow.
Or no, sorry, Dexter. Wow, I got 3. 1 out of 3.
Dexter.
1 out of 3 is not bad. I don't want to tell you what percentage that is because that is a bad number.
Thank you. I'll just live in ignorance. That's great. Oh, the hunting witch.
See, the glare is really making it hard there. Does someone want to take their hand and just block it?
Oh, there he goes. He's
Oh,
been
did
doing all-
they,
yeah,
did
he's
they
doing
remind
it.
him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's 2 extra amber just for you.
Jeez, that's
Kirk's getting too excited.
That's the
He's
dream.
missing his triggers.
I mean-
He's got so many triggers.
the dream. Library
Super
access
excited.
turn with a hunting witch out is, I don't know what.
Winner. Reap for 2?
Oh, fights
Or
twice to
fights-
kill the Carlo Phantom.
Ah, okay.
I guess Justin has a good number of artifacts in his deck.
I would assume so if that's the reason he decided to get him off the board.
Yeah. Otherwise, maybe he's playing around the too much to protect or something. Because at this point he has
Justin.
too much amber.
I would imagine most people are setting up for a too much to protect hand. They almost always have an Urchin or something that's going to steal along with it.
Yeah,
Right.
Justin has 4 artifacts in his deck.
Okay. I'm sure that's the deck he's playing.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So that doesn't. He's already got 2 out, so I don't think that's well.
I probably would have reaped, but then again, I don't know Justin's deck list. Does he have the too much to protect like you guys are saying? Does
Right.
he have,
True.
these bigger cards that are going to make it where the reap wasn't worth it?
Right.
Right.
All right. So
And he's-
goes
you
to
know,
Justin's turn. He
He feels safe at 9. He's like, yeah, I got 9 amber. I got this. Okay.
deals 2 damage with the bolter to the Bumpsy.
I suspect we're going to see...
Oh, tendrils. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, Dominator Bubble. Okay. Yep, you forged a key, so all my creatures die. A lot of your
There's going to
creatures
go the mother.
die. Yeah.
Dexter getting the amber back.
That's a weirdly relevant 1 point of damage the mother took.
Yeah, see, once again, this is why you don't kill Carlo Phantom. You expect the tendrils of pain.
How many Carlo Phantom decks do you have? Right, no. All right, Schuler comes down. Sweet.
Okay, that's a steal.
It's progress. Up at 7, so his next key's looking pretty good. So, Kirk isn't actually playing Shadows, is he? That's Logos Untamed Propnar.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's
So
pretty
just
cool.
just a speed deck, like we've seen. I mean, he's
Yeah. Well, triple hunting witch, right? What more do you need? And then the speed sigil's helping a lot to that end, probably as well.
yeah. It's amazing how speed sigil's like this biggest liability,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Right.
also so good.
Yeah.
It's like, do I discard it? Do I play it? And I think that in certain matchups, like if Kirk, I haven't seen the deck list, but if Kirk had Witch of the Eye in there, there's a good chance I don't play
No
the
way.
speed sigil.
No way.
Right.
Too dangerous at that point.
Quadruple hunting witch. He's still got 1 to go.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
That's a hefty deck.
Yeah. I also really like Speed Sigil in Mars decks, but that's
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Being able to use the bolter twice, and yeah, there's a couple good. Or well, thanks to John Smith, but
yeah,
there's some pretty good moves you can do with it, which is hence why he played it.
yeah, exactly. We haven't seen too many all Kirk's been getting is just like an extra reap, no real reap effects off of the Speed Sigil. So Justin, I guess, technically has the edge on the Speed Sigil, but Still not enough to overcome these hunting witches. He's at 2 keys now and 2 amber.
Burst at 2 keys.
Kirk,
What is it?
can Kirk get up to 6?
Kirk
Can he go up to 6 or
is
7,
that just-
something like that, to try and just play around
Justin's at 8.
like a steal one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder if Kirk can steal a bunch right now. I mean, he's not playing shadows, but Justin's at 8 amber. Can he knock him off the key? What's he got? What does he got to knock him off the key?
I'm pretty sure he's going to reap with this Ganger Chieftain.
Okay.
And then he's going to drop down a Ganger Chieftain. And depending on how many, I think he has an anger as well. I think he wants to knock out.
Just kill the Chuff Ape. That's the only fight target he has.
Yeah, how much? That's why
4
it's
points
taking so
damage?
long. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Chuff Ape is way too big.
Yeah.
This is his problem right now. He has Ganger Chieftain. He has angers, and he's trying to figure out how do I get this off the board, and then maybe take out that Schuler, or still somehow maybe get a reap in some way.
Fortunately, Ganger
Right.
Chieftain is a May
A
ability,
little bit.
so you can choose not to reap with it once with the speed sigil and just anger for maximum amber. Or he's just going for
He's
it.
going.
I guess
Yeah,
might
I
as
know.
well.
I think the reason you go is simply because you're going to have to lose it to the anger anyway.
Right.
So
Sure.
just play out everything, do as much damage, get it
Oh,
off
he's
the
got a
board.
punch. Is that going to be enough?
Didn't see the punch. Was that what I thought was anger?
Maybe.
All I saw was a Brabnar card with a pip.
Or War Drummer. Oh, that's cool. No, it's not quite enough. I thought you might be able to get the extra reaps out of an empty board, but yeah, that chieftain's gonna die if it tries to fight first.
Okay, you see there is an anchor. That's,
Okay, so yeah, reap first. You can do it.
yeah, clear the board, get a bunch of amber. It's a recipe for
I was
success.
gonna say it's a pretty solid strategy.
Yeah,
Wipe the board, get amber. I
it's-
like that.
It's like you stumbled upon Alex Watkins'
Yes.
rhubarb recipe pie. Like there it is.
It's just good, clean Keyforge.
I mean, this is going to put him right up to 6. He's forcing his opponent to have the steal.
Right.
Then smack him. He goes, all right, you forge. Go ahead and play shadows.
And it took a moment. There was actually a lot of different lines he had to take there. He had to figure it
Right.
out. There were some other options within there, and he played it 100% right.
Right.
He took
And
his time.
don't
He did it
drop
right.
Well, I guess you could have dropped the War Drummer to bounce the Chieftain to get the Chieftain the play effect again, but then you're
Just-
fighting with
it
your
doesn't do
War
anything.
Drummer.
Yeah. At least you keep your War Drummer alive.
Right, right.
Someone's supposed to forge a key.
I think Justin was at check, but I think he forged a key.
Oh,
Justin
he
has
didn't
one
flip
key.
his. Did he flip his key? No.
I think Justin
No.
was only at one key.
Yeah,
He forged it.
Yeah, that's his first key.
All right. Cool. Steal one off the Archon.
Okay, so now he is
He's got a miasma.
down to 4.
Miasma for the amber. Cool. Up to 5 himself. That's it.
Okay, we are on a full-on race now.
Yeah, but Nadi's going to do good work if he doesn't have any answers to it. Probably can spend a
True.
turn. Oh, burn the stockpile for Justin.
Pulls archives. Always like when you pull archives.
Full.
Oh,
This is
here
the
it
worst
comes.
Oh
time.
boy, oh boy.
Do fairy with
Fairy.
the speed sigil. Oh, my.
Dirty.
Justin's looking at his burn the stockpile, and I was like, yeah. Sweet.
Niffler.
Well, just do
Amber
that.
for Niffle. Oh, can't see
that's
that
something.
one.
Uh,
Oh, a troop call.
oh, fun.
Okay. Throws it
Let's
back
get some
to
more
him.
amber.
Yeah.
Sure. Usually pulls it off. Anything off the battle line back to his
Get
hand.
2 from a reap.
It returns all niffles from your battle line and your discard pile to your hand.
Ah, okay.
And you get a delicious amber.
Right.
And with the full moon out, it's 2 delicious amber.
All the delicious ambers. Justin's
Wow.
sweating. You can
I think-
see it. He's like, God dang it.
How many is
Burn
that?
it. He's back at 10. I think he's at 10. I think
Looks
he's
like-
check at 10. Oh, well, you're saying he's got to
Burn
burn
the stockpile.
the stockpile.
Oh, he's
No?
not going for it. Schuler time.
Schuler time. Steal one
Dominator
and
Bauble and
lash.
Naughty.
Okay.
Just go up
We
to
get- we get-
7.
Pandemonium, okay.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah,
Everyone
Take him off the
captures.
key.
And with his elusive creature, more elusive creatures. Although the Nifflape actually could do some good work here with
Yes.
its text.
Niffleape has been pretty good this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no
I've
stockpile
had some.
in the
I've
deck.
had some pretty good plays. My opponents have had some pretty good plays.
Oh, I
there's so
guess-
much elusive out there that Niffleape is just a killer card right now.
I must have missed seeing the Pandemonium as burn the stockpile.
Right.
He doesn't even have Brobnar.
I thought you were saying Burn Stockpile was in Kirk's hand, but I was like, I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah, I was like, you say he's got it? He's got it. It's Maverick. It's Maverick,
You know what?
Burn the Stockpile.
I
and
thought it was better
sure.
at this card identification thing. Sorry about that, guys. Or chat. Alright, so Kirk's
So you
up.
got Kirk's got 5.
5 to 5.
You just got a Niflite. You're saying you
Oh.
murder that.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes
trades
sense.
it?
No, he's sending
he smacked
the
it.
Schuler into the Niflite, so the Niflite can't get through the elusive creatures.
Ah, got it. All right, I forgot. It's still
And
Justin's
he gets
turn.
and he gets one of the amber back that the Niflite captured.
Reaps for
Yep,
2.
and here we go. We reap, and then we go straight to a key charge.
And that's game.
Oh, into the key charge. I was like, what happened? He did something. He reaped. Key charge. Sneaky, sneaky.
All right, game 1 goes to Kirk, CatTribal.
You did it. Well, he's a grand champion for a reason.
Right. Say which one do I click on? Right.
That's one step closer to breaking this curse. The left player always winning.
Oh my!
That's it. He's gonna.
Wait. Here's the deal.
It's
Is
also
it
been 2-0.
is
been
Kirk
2-0 actually. Yeah.
that actually is breaking it, or is the fact that I'm back here?
Oh.
There we go. We've got a new commentator. He's really bringing in a totally different juju into the game.
A little bit of a different vibe, and so I don't know if I can give Kirk all the credit here.
Right. Kirk played a solid game.
I mean, he did fine, but honestly, I'm here now. It was gonna happen anyway.
Right? It's changing things up. But yeah, that was fantastic play by Kirk. I mean, just straight into 3 keys. Bam, bam, bam. And then had the key cheat for number 3. You know, Justin was like, all right, maybe I can stall him out. But key charge doing work.
Cool.
So now Justin, he lost. He
no,
has
skip
to
back.
play the same exact deck we just saw him play. It'll be interesting to see what Kirk's brand new deck is going to be, and he's going to have to win one.
Right, so Kirk, we can figure that out, right? Kirk,
We'll know.
I have the deck lists. I know which one he banned and which one he just played. I can figure this out. Guys.
Process of elimination.
Kirk played Ichamask.
Ichamask. Yeah, it's hard.
Bergson.
A little bit further away.
Right, Ichamask, and Tahl of Everson was banned. Right, I'm pretty sure that's the one that we decided was banned. Yeah, Kirk's banned one is Tahl of Easterhaven. So Kirk's new deck, or next deck, I guess. Sure.
Current, yeah. So there he goes.
The deck he'll be playing for the rest of this match.
Yep.
For the rest is the Prince Moleman.
Sweet. That's the X.
Xyleena.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one we struggled with earlier.
Yeah.
Moleman.
Caffeina or coffee age. Aga? Oh, sorry.
Coffee.
I've never asked you how to pronounce that.
That one. That's not
found.
found.
Excellent.
That's how you
Just scroll up,
spell
sure.
it, I think.
The quotes are probably throw it off. Curly quotes versus straight
throwing it
quotes.
off. Somebody already threw it in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I know I did. 'Cause I
No,
couldn't
we
find
can't type to save our lives.
it. Right. Type it. We
They
talk.
did it
We
again.
don't-
They did it again.
They don't pay you guys to type
Heroes.
though, right?
No. They
Heroes.
certainly don't pay us to type. That's 100%
That
true.
is 100% true.
Everything, every word in that sentence was true.
It's Coffee Saga's old deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What were you
Dang,
thinking?
Why did you sell it? It's a championship deck.
You could have been playing this in Collinsville.
And if all you have are good decks, why haven't you given them to me? I will take them.
Right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Hopefully, Coffee made a pretty penny off it. So he's actually the one laughing at us.
Yeah.
That's a-
It's like, joke's on you. I
that's a
bought 6 more boxes from that. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's in it. I'm ready. Well, that'll do it. If you
I hope
find
your
a way to
husband
play
is
it.
around, but might sound crazy. They do make new models. I found that out just the other day.
New models of husbands?
There are new models of husbands out there. If for some reason they are not good at evaluating Keyforge decks. Okay, so I'm glad he heard that. My name is Jean-Claude, and it's nice to meet you.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Sorry. For sorry, I thought that was talking about your husband being Canadian and a lawyer.
Oh.
No, that's a different person. All right. I can read chat. Anyways.
You get paid to read.
Yeah.
No.
Kirk gets paid to read.
Kirk gets paid to read.
All right, so looks like the houses they've all seen them, but I haven't seen the deck. Or do we have a way to bring up what Kirk's new deck is?
Yes.
I mean, we got this.
Click it.
Just
Yeah,
click
just
it.
so I can get a
Oh, we're
glance,
clicking
you
it.
know.
If it loads.
Is that the official, or do we want the BT
You want the last one has been loading all day for us.
all day, every day?
Or these links maybe just aren't loading. If you
Well, we do have a lot of stuff going on the
Yeah,
computer.
we'll
It
probably-
could be.
go watch.
Is it?
It's okay.
Keyforge?
It's probably just time to watch.
What's it
If I could get a second monitor out here, we could probably.
It's not a big deal, guys. We'll just call it as
I
we
guess
see
it's
it.
You gotta keep typing.
Come on, man. There's that many Xylenas?
Of course there is. It's
There's
one of
a
the most
warrior
common
princess.
names.
Why would you not want Xyleena in your game?
Wait, I was typing Moleman. What am I thinking? Moleman!
Is there a space there? Oh,
Prince Moleman.
Okay.
There
All
it
right.
is. It's
Take
got
a real quick
stuff.
look at this deck while they're shuffling. Okay, so 2 Lost in the Woods and a Pen Seed. 3, oh my
Triple
gosh.
Hunting Witch.
Did he just bring nothing but Hunting Witch decks? Was that the strategy for him?
That's a good
It's a
strategy.
good strategy.
Oh, and
Double
this one
Dust-Ins.
also had 2 routine jobs.
Oh.
his
Just
other
in
deck that got
yeah.
banned.
Just in case all of your Hunting Witches dies, he does have an Arise. Pull them all back again.
And a Maverick Relentless Whispers is fun.
Wow, that is pretty strong. I like having
Oh.
an additional steal inside of your dis house.
Even better, you can
Right.
Relentless Whispers your Dust Imps on the same turn.
Sure.
Macus
reasonable.
Asp is great for all those board heavy decks. That can take care of a Chuff
The
8.
game has started
And we are about to commentate.
on that. All right.
Alright. Opening hands. They're glaring at each other. Ready to fight. These people are glaring at each other.
Cool. Here we go.
Hey, Vault Boy, how you doing?
Nice to see you. All
Okay.
right.
Bam.
Great
Like that.
start, especially if he knows his opponent has multiple Hunting Witches.
He sure does. He looked at that deck list again, and because in between each round you get to look at your opponent's deck list and the new one, and so he's like, I need this card, and
Oh,
he's like, you
lost.
don't need that card.
Oh. Well, he did have 2 Lost in the Woods in his deck. He found one immediately, and here comes down the Hunting
Throw
Witch.
Hunting
Nothing
Witch
else.
Number 1.
Good, so no
All
damage
right.
with the Hunting Witch.
I see the Relentless Whispers for Justin, so that's it. The Hunting Witch is gone.
He's gonna get him. He's going.
And a
to get him.
Restringuntus. Restringuntus. Just call.
Restringuntus?
So he's, Kirk's is basically out of Untamed cards. So, oh yeah, sorry, you can't Whispers and Restring at the same time. But, could you, I'm trying to think. I don't know. All right, that's fine. Get rid of that.
Yeah, tap
I
him.
really want to get the Restringuntus out, but that's just me being greedy, I think.
Yeah, no matter what, I think you always need to get that witch off the board. I think that is the more important play that he needed to make. Restringuntus could actually happen later. Maybe after if he finds a way to control the board, then drop it. It's just another thing that your opponent has to work around, especially if you hold on to it till after you played a Chuff Ape.
Right.
I would
Oh,
love to protect a Restringuntus with a Chuff Ape. Now I want to find a deck that has that just to do it.
right there.
Oh, I'll borrow it.
Easy peasy. It can't be worth that much, right?
Yeah. It's only a Vault Tour worthy deck. He's got a Nexus. He's got an Umbro with no steal. He's got nothing to steal.
Just gotta get that board out, right?
Yeah,
So Kirk's deck,
that's-
not Brobnar this time around. So it's a little bit more like, kind of like old school Coda deck, right? There's not the big board deck as big, right?
Shadows
As
and
I say that, a
Discs.
Stealer Souls comes out, so maybe I'm wrong about the size of the disc creatures. But so yeah, it's a little bit smaller board. Oh, that's a fair game. So he reveals a Mars card. So Justin reveals a Mars card off.
Two
Yep.
Amber off the
Kirk
fair
gets two.
game.
That's
And Kirk is hoping that discard is what pops up off the top of his deck.
See, now
He gets
he's
to see his hand.
What am I?
a
what am I up
Restringuntus,
against?
Pandemonium, Pit Demon.
That's
I think
what he's
is the
worried
third
about.
disc one, and a bait and switch.
Look at that. Actually looking at his opponent's hand, not just taking the Amber. Strats I don't have. I'm like, where's my Amber? All right, I'm done now.
Yeah, there we go.
I was say, are people on stream not doing that? I would
Most
like to
people
play
are.
against them.
Yeah, that's. I mean, for me, the best. Oh, look, he's successful. He discards his Arise. So
Is that successful though? Because it's such a big late game. You know, probably he's not expecting to go late game.
Also, right now, early in the game, just get out of the way.
True.
So you don't have to draw it.
So we'll call that one a success.
I mean,
Yeah, you might have some draw effects and whatnot.
terrible luck with a fair deck. So
And he's got 4. He's got 4 on it, and by pulling, I guess pulling dis, he had no dis in hand.
So you said you have terrible luck with a fair game. Is it possible that you have a handful of discs and it's the first card you play, and then you discarded this card?
You know what? You might be right.
Okay, yeah. So there's an order to this. We'll discuss it away from the
So glad
mic
you're
later.
here. Thank you.
Ooh, we play Big Pandemonium after playing the Restringatus.
Restringatus for dis.
Yeah, and then Pandemonia capture all but one of Kirk's Amber.
Right, but Restringatus is stopping him from playing dis, so he just doesn't swing with the Stealer of Souls.
I don't know, man. I didn't hear what he said.
I know. But... Oh,
Apparently not.
He's just like, don't play Untamed. Don't do it again, please, please.
Which is odd though, because now that you mention it, it's like, well,
Now it's Restringatus is
that is
purged,
purged.
and he gains an Amber off of it. But I guess that's it. This is kind of like a control of the week.
Oh, you have. Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
you have to,
You
but-
have. He knows you have no dis. You have to call dis,
No,
or
it didn't make him into this.
Restringatus
Probably
is
no
screwed.
Untamed, and he's like, well,
Right.
my
I gotta waste
third
the time
house,
to.
my Shadows isn't gonna do it, and so I just have to do it with the dis to get rid of it.
Although it is also purged now, which is
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Bait switch comes out, steals
Ah,
1.
2.
Oh, 2.
Full
Yeah, his
effect.
opponent was at 3, so
Right.
the most effective bait and switch we now have.
Pretty much, yeah.
The best you can hope for.
Best he could hope for. He got me from 7, put me down to 5, and he went up to 6.
That was good.
Oh,
yeah.
That might be the most
I had
effective.
4 and you had 7. Yeah, and I was like, well, now I check for key, and you're like, but.
Yeah. Anyways, we don't care about our casual games. We care about this game.
Right.
Sure we do. No. There's a little bit of stall, and I mean, we can banter. I mean, they're
for sure.
going a little bit.
So,
A
wanna know
lot
what
of
that
pressure on
remote
them. They got to
control
think
thing is
about
at the top.
what they're doing here.
I've lost track of whose turn it is, but it's exciting.
It should be Justin's turn unless he passed turn. Okay, yeah. So
Wait.
now Cat.
They undoing
Kirk
the bait and
is-
switch?
Well, okay, so I'm not sure what happened with the bait and switch.
You like it?
What?
He's like, you know what? What if I don't call? Is he
Did he
first
just lay
going
him
to attack?
fighting?
You
Okay.
know, bait and
Oh,
switch.
he's undoing it so he can fight to bait and switch better?
You know it's only worth 2, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why that was taken back.
Shenanigans are about to happen, right? Whistling darts.
Poison wave? I don't know.
I feel like he still could have done it in the right order, and that would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why his opponent let him do it, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, he would have only got 1 for the first bait and switch. That's right. It was 3 going up to 2. They would have been even at 2 each.
Gotcha.
That was, I guess, very nice of Kirk to let his opponent take that back. At the Vault Tour level, though, they have been trying to stress
Don't do
not
that so
to
much.
do take-backs.
Oubliette's the Carlo Phantom. Or Kirk Oubliette's Justin's Carlo Phantom.
Question for commentary. Bait
That,
and
that
switch
Carlo
mirror-
Phantom does not like being on the
mirror
board.
lock.
There's actually, I think there's still a lot of good cards to punish, like big bursty decks, like Graft, Doorstep, and 2 to Protect. But if you're like a more consistent race, like I gain 3 this turn, I gain 3 this turn, instead of like I gain 10, I gain nothing, I gain 10, then you might be able to. Then it's not so bad. I think there's 2 different kind of racing decks that you have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So soft landing, yeah. What's Justin just soft landed his? Is that a dunce?
Soft landing the Mother Gun, probably.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because soft, or I guess the John Smith maybe, but Ponsax the Naughty to kill, or sorry, that's a
Lost in the Woods?
Lost in the Woods. Something that gets rid of 1 creature and gets rid of 2 of his. All right, shuffle time. Let's see, 8 amber, right?
Yeah. Justin's at 8 amber. I think Kirk's
0
at
keys.
4. And both are at 0 keys.
For having triple Hunting Witch? Double Hunting Witch?
It hasn't popped yet. Or he threw down one Hunting Witch, but it died.
Well,
real quick.
here it comes right now. So
we
the
go.
Hunting Witch getting an amber off that Dew Fairy.
No speed sigil this time.
Nepenthe comes out.
The Pensy discard the save the pack, so now he's got the board advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And shuffles his deck. Or shuffles his discard.
He draws here.
Yeah, just
Oh.
drawn.
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
shuffled.
We're not that
doing
far.
He
something.
shuffled
Yeah, I
from
was
the
like,
Lost in the
oh,
Woods.
okay.
They like on me all day yesterday. So many Lost in the Woods. They're like, oh, they're shuffling. I guess they get to get their cards back now.
Right.
But no, yeah.
So Justin forges. He's got 2 spare amber.
The question is, does he have a way to get that Hunting Witch off the board right now?
Right. Pop
And-
from hand.
And if he does, will it help
oops.
him get further? He's got so many. He has to prepare for so much right now.
Double tendril. Is
There
that,
we go. That
wow.
does it.
Is that 3 tendrils in his deck? Or I misremembering from last game?
I think it was last game.
yeah, it
where
was
you,
last game.
Yep.
Still 2.
Yeah, 2. I mean, that worked out beautifully. He draws 2 new cards.
Routine job comes out.
Steal 1.
Root steal 2 more.
All
Jeez,
right.
okay.
Well, that's all the routine jobs.
Yeah,
Right.
Until he Nepenseeds one.
right.
And does it again.
Could always be tempted in the Pensy to Hunting Witch back. Just to,
Looks like a silent dagger on the Macus Asp.
Yep. Use a skeleton key to capture one. And
Ooh, that was a big turn for Kirk.
yeah.
Got a
look at him
lot, stole a lot.
So
Justin's like, oh man.
Kirk is behind in keys, but it looks. Or sorry. Yeah, Kirk is behind in keys, but it looks like this game is starting to turn around for him.
Yeah, it definitely looks. He's got, well, a little bit of board presence.
All right, Mother Gun, deal
Ooh, for
3
3.
damage.
Oh, with a
Uh-huh.
perfect number.
Lovely.
Yeah. So do you
He's
hold
got
on to the abduction here, or you just play it for the pip?
Not knowing his entire list,
Mm-hmm.
there's a good chance I play the mass abduction.
I think that's the name.
Yeah,
of the card.
there you go.
Ooh,
Yep,
yeah.
he gets the amber. I say the only way I would consider not doing it is that Mother Gun does help create that, where you
Yes.
can just get some damage out plus the bolter.
Right. That's true.
So there are times where yes, that might be a really clutch card in his deck because of how much little damage he can do thanks to said the Mother Gun and the bolter.
Right.
But yeah, in that case, I would have played it for the pip. But
Makes sense.
sometimes we don't know these guys' decks as well as they know them.
Right.
So I could have seen him go either way with that play, holding or playing.
All right. So we're going back to Kirk and checking his discard pile, trying to find the Nepenthe target. Is this a good Nepenthe turn for him? Something he's thinking about? Probably every turn from now on.
He's like, what can I do? What
What's the
card is
degenerate
going
thing
to
I can
change
do with an
every
extra
day?
card?
So he's going dis.
You could Nepenthe his Arise.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
Dust Imp. Let's make it a little bit more powerful. Get an amber. A
Lash.
lash.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. All right. Sure.
Nope,
Just
didn't.
simple. Play some cards.
Play some cards. Do you want to Nepenthe your Arise into whatever
I
disc?
guess now the
creature is?
dust tip's outside of the bolter range, which is
If anything, with the Arise, if he is thinking about bringing that back with the Nepenthe Seed, I'm pretty sure he's going to wait a few more turns.
Probably. And we'll
I
now
don't remember.
have 2
Wait, did we see
Hunting
Justin's
Witches
deck?
in the deck.
or this is he
Yeah.
played last round.
Yeah, this is the same one he played
Same one.
last
I
round.
don't remember artifact removal.
That's
Or
true.
maybe there's a Nexus. Yeah, Nexus speed sigil.
He already purged his Nexus fighting the Stealer Souls or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So that Nepenthe is pretty safe on the board.
Yeah.
Pit Demon and Schuler come out, and this might be the only turn Schuler doesn't trigger.
I'm actually surprised that. I mean, he has a reason, I'm sure, but from what I see, I would have put the Pit Demon next to the Chuff Ape.
Yeah.
Give it that protection, so you always have that steal every time you call dis.
Right, right.
Player on hand this. That makes sense. Wants to keep the Chef Ape alive. Be a pretty good way to get rid of it.
And good call, Coffee.
Yeah. Just plays a creature, captures one, and maybe a Secret Needle up there. I don't remember what. There's so much. I can go find. Let me go figure out what those are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We are about to get confirmation right now what the artifacts are. We know one is a skeleton key. That's one we can see the best. And Andrew's going to come back and tell us what every artifact is right now.
All right. Starting at the top, Secret Needle, Lash of Broken Dreams, Nepenthe Seed, Skeleton Key.
Nice.
The pen seed, okay.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is the many. Oh man, this is a pretty impressive Mars board. A lot of good effects.
That going now, yeah.
I mean, I guess it doesn't have the amber control that the Pit Demon gives, but I really like the archive from Zizix. I guess. I don't know. What do you think? I guess if Kirk's trying to rush a bunch, he really does need to rely on amber control cards. So maybe the disc is more important in that respect, but keeping the board down through the Bolter and Zizix might do a lot of work as well in slowing him down.
Agreed.
All right, hand to disc. Yep.
So Chuff Ape is off the board. Is Dust Imp going to kill itself? No. Okay. Gets the Bolter off.
Sounds good. Zizix got.
Oh, Zizix, yes.
Zizix is off the board, and another Dust Imp comes out, and a Pit Demon of Zone comes out. Activates Lash. Just for good practice.
Just in case. You could have a key cheat or something, you know?
And now suddenly Justin's board just doesn't look quite as appealing as it did the turn before.
The Dust Imp is now in range of the Bolter to get purged, which is, I don't know, worth maybe some consideration.
I mean, he would take his opponent up to 5 amber.
Right.
I don't know if we're really wanting to get our opponent closer
right.
to winning the game right now. I think we want to kind of force our opponent to call dis on their own and get the amber on their turn. Not being able to call a different house against us could make a big difference. You know, forcing them to do that as opposed to doing Untamed and still having that amber anyway.
Sure.
Could mean a lot at this phase of the game.
That's very true. See, Hysteria is on his. All right, Speed Sigil time.
Here we go. See a Dodger and a Naughty.
Yeah, that sounds. Dodger, you don't really have a good fight here for all the reasons we were talking about why Bolter's bad.
Right.
So just Naughty comes out first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would do. It is tough. I mean, I guess there's a difference here. If you do fight, you are stealing, so they're not necessarily getting the 2 off of it.
But you get.
It's going to be. This is going to be tough. What he decides to do here. I guess it could be worth getting the Dust Imp off the table. I guess you could do that. You get the middle one off, the one that doesn't have Flame Wreath on it.
Right.
What are they saying here?
Someone's saying Jake from Sanctimonious has to take a test all day, so he doesn't get to watch the stream.
Jake.
Sorry. Well, VODs will be here. All right, so here we go. All right, goes Naughty first. Makes sense. Or there are a lot of good options. It's not like there's a.
It's hard to say which one's better. Right. I think both were acceptable at this point.
Yeah. And Dust. No, that can't be right. I was gonna say Dusk Runner.
Well, if Dusk Runner, but see, Naughty is an action. It's not a reap that does it.
Maybe he's considering playing the Dodger first, so he can attach it and steal one.
I think he's going to put. I was saying, I would put it on a different house. That way, no matter which house you call, you have more options now. You get to play more cards from your hand, and you still have creatures that are stealing. So you got 2 in shadows there. You got Dodger and Naughty that gets to steal. Mm-hmm. Now you have both Pit Demon and your Schuler that's getting to steal anytime you call Dis.
Right.
So definitely a great play right there by Justin.
Fair enough. Glad you're here. Learning so much. I should just. You coach?
Playing,
no.
Man.
At the patron level of I'm kidding.
All right, Justin drew into an Arise, so that's the perfect. His deck's almost out, so he needs to be careful here. Actually, could overdraw and ruin his Arise.
Did we see what house Justin called?
I think it's Kirk's turn.
Oh, okay. I thought.
But yeah, let's see. He just drew the Arise.
The names. I'm obviously terrible.
That's fine. Mostly, I just look up the names again, double check.
There we go.
Before words come out of my mouth, but obviously.
Definitely met Kirk, so we don't know what Kirk has decided yet.
Yeah, we don't know what Kirk's up to. Let's see. Jeez. So he's at only 2 amber and 1 key?
Yeah, 2 amber, 1 key. His opponent has 5 amber and 1 key. So is he contemplating, do I need a big steal turn? Do I need a big burst turn? I didn't get to see too much of his hand. He's probably thinking about that in a pen seat as well.
Speed Sigil is also out now for the first time for him. So that might have changed his plans for this turn. I see a Schuler, I think. So he gets to steal 2 if he goes to Shadow, or this.
Okay,
There it
so
is.
this is great because he has the steal thanks to Schuler, a steal thanks to Pit Demon. It's going to be a decent amber turn for him.
Yeah. Is there anything else? I don't see other discards in his hand.
His thought might be right now, I wonder if he's trying to decide if he wants to forgo a Reap just to fight into the Naughty maybe twice,
Okay.
killing a Dust Imp to get amber for him and taking a steal option off the board.
Right. Activates Lash. Trades. That's a good trade. Schuler already did his job.
Oh, okay.
Just trade both of his Dust Imps into that. Gain 4 amber. Yeah, because that one has
Okay,
the Flame Reach.
there you
It's gonna
go.
do the trick.
Okay, so he made it where he can still steal through Shadows, only through Naughty now, because Dodger wouldn't be able to take off his Pit Demon.
Right. Oh, and a Penseed back the Arise at this
Yeah,
point?
I'm gonna guess it's a Rise. Here it comes.
There it is.
Sweet.
All right, let's get them all back out, and we're gonna see that Schuler again.
Oh, he's going for Untamed.
Maybe
Hold
because
up.
the speed sigils
Okay,
out?
well,
No.
let's see.
So
So
2
that's
Hunting
gonna
Witches
help
and a Dew Fairy.
He could
I
have
would
a
have
third
considered
hunting
playing a
witch in
huge
hand.
disc board here, but here's probably what he's thinking. He's thinking, I'm going to be forging next turn.
Right.
Triple
I'm
hunting
going to put the
witch.
pressure on. I'm immediately next turn going to get right back up where I can forge another key. I'm going to make my opponent have very specific answers.
Right.
That could be, yeah, I mean, that would be a great play. I mean, if he bursts 6 amber next turn or more.
And I guess, yeah.
Which he can easily do
Right.
from what we've seen of his Untamed.
Yeah.
Right. And he goes, all right, what you got?
We've got some cool Chain Tracker action going on. I'm not sure what that is on top of his deck, but it looks like a figure.
No,
This
it's
thing.
the train,
yeah,
it's
it's
a
Oh.
fancy train tracker.
Is it? Oh,
By Gamegenic, not a sponsor.
Not
Yeah.
sponsored.
my bad. I'm so used
You
to
can get those with
looking
Amber
at
Sharks, though.
Warbler.
They're actually
It's the
pretty
same
neat.
color as that stuff. Anyways, here we go. Seems like a smart play. Yep.
Well, we're about to find out. We're
Justin's
about to
like,
find out the hard
oh
way.
no. So he can't. So just from Justin's perspective, Kirk just picked up how much amber? 1 for the second hunting witch, 2 for the Dew Fairy. So 3 amber. Picked up 3 amber out of his discard pile. He's gonna. It doesn't do anything. All right, Mother Gun.
Double downs from Mother Gun.
Sweet. John Smith comes out. Captures 3.
Yes,
Yeah,
for each
sweet.
ready.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right, that took him off the key.
But he can, I mean, so Kirk's next turn, would you burst another 5-6 amber and hope he doesn't have a big answer and have enough for 2 keys?
So yeah, we haven't seen Justin's deck have a huge,
Yeah, no
prevent,
doorstep.
no
big
doorstep,
thing.
no interdimensional grass, too much to protect, right? Nothing that would say I don't want a big amber pool.
Right.
He's got a bait
So,
and switch.
but the
though.
thing is, he is going to need to
Oh,
take
that's,
Justin off a key.
Yep. The Pit Demon got the card name, got purged. Like,
Okay.
for a second, he went to the discard pile. Man. My tongue is tied.
Okay, so he is
He's
going for the
doing it.
burst.
There's your hunting witch. Number
All right,
1.
1 amber.
Number 2.
There's about to be 2 more amber.
Oh, there we go.
Niffle 8.
Ooh, Mushroom
2.
Man's next.
Mushroom Man for 2. Dew Fairy for 2. Too bad he couldn't play Dew Fairy first, but
I could have
Yeah, it
if he
is
wanted
what
to.
it
It's at the
is.
same amber.
yeah.
Okay,
pretty
Vigor
much
for 1,
Yep. No damaged creatures left on the board.
and there's a Reap.
All right.
I don't know what he got, but it's a lot.
So yeah, he started to turn at like 3 or 4 amber, and is now
Just
at
a
8,
pile.
I think he just got 8 amber in that turn. Pretty good burst.
I can understand why he's like, yeah, let's just pick up all these hunting witches. My hand
It-
is 100% untamed creatures.
What's also great here is
Oh,
even
plus
if
a bigger knife.
Justin has a bigger turn, Kirk, just from what we see on the board, has Skeleton Key and Lash of Broken Dreams. So Justin's going to need a huge turn after he forges, just to
Right.
try and get out of the range of Lash of Broken Dreams.
Right. So
And
Justin should
now
be
Kirk
forging his
can
turn.
reap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can reap for 6 every turn.
he
Yeah, but the reaping isn't enough because he needs to
catch up to
He
that.
might have a
Yeah.
key cheat though.
We didn't see it. And he doesn't. He's not playing untamed.
He
so,
He just threw down.
sorry, I
Okay.
thought we were talking about
Does
Justin.
does
Yeah,
Kirk's
Kirk,
deck
yeah,
have
Kirk.
a? I don't remember. It doesn't have key charge or Chota, right?
I
Didn't he
didn't
win
look.
from the key charge last
But
game?
That was
then
a
you
different
picked
deck.
Oh,
a
right,
deck,
yeah, right, sorry.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
obviously. He won from my sentence. You give it away.
That's exactly. I
Different
was like,
deck.
well, he won with a key cheat last round. Maybe he's got a spare. Maybe he's got one in his pocket.
Alright, so he has enough to forge all the remainder keys he needs?
I don't think he has 18. I think he's got somewhere around.
Well, he already
He's
has
got
one
so he's
forged.
12.
Oh, he does have one key. Okay. Then yeah.
Hey,
he's
Jake,
good.
how's it going?
He's good to go.
So, I mean, John Smith Bolter takes care of at least 2 creatures, maybe 3, that need to get off the board.
Hunting Witch?
Yeah, you can get rid of the 2 Hunting Witches and the Dew Fairy on Mars. And the Zorg will clear off the rest, for sure.
I believe... okay, never mind. The artwork made me think it actually had a stun token still on it for some reason.
used to
Because
those
they're
stun
blue and...
Oh, yeah. I really like the Zorg stun tokens that they printed out.
yeah, those are pretty awesome.
Yeah. But,
They're actually the tokens I use.
Oh,
Well,
yeah?
actually, I used them the entire time up until I got the guitar.
oh, okay.
And now I have the guitar
the
pick
picks, yeah.
stun tokens. I had to get a set of those.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
is that what those guitar picks are? Are they like different tokens?
Yeah, actually, they're really cool.
Ah.
They got 4 different tokens there. You have
Okay.
Amber, you have the plus power, you have the stun like we were discussing.
Alright.
I do need plus power
And-
tokens.
Yes. And now I lost track, but there's 4 of them.
Okay, cool. Because yeah, I saw the guitar picks, but I didn't look too closely at them.
Alright. So he's got a miasma in his hand. Maybe he's thinking,
Stop ya.
yeah, buy himself a turn, right? That's what he's looking
What
for.
else does he got? He got a shoot, not a shoot.
Miasma, gain 2 from stealing and
Right.
murdering a thing.
Damage is the last one, sorry.
Yeah, that
Gotcha.
makes sense.
I don't use those. I do not have enough Amber to purchase an entire set of damaged guitar picks. That would take an absurd amount.
Right.
So he's got a. Oh no, he's got a Dodger and a Nudie. Okay, so he can steal 2.
That
And
Hysteria in his
miasma.
hand's looking absolutely terrible now for Justin. I'm sure he's aware of it. But, so, looks like he's looking at, a handful of discards. He's got to get through that. Give Kirk a turn, and just hopefully buy... The miasma in his hands is only out. Probably. Right? Let Kirk forge this one. Play all your discards. Miasma your next turn, hope that's enough.
Or
It's
pick-
at least a line of play.
Yeah.
I was just say, or pick Mars and try and ramp up to your third key. Check. If there's a way that he could check, I would try and do that.
Yeah, you definitely have to go to check, but the problem is the check number is so high because of the
lash.
lash.
Mother
Yeah.
gun. Right. Right, and then Kirk would just call dis and be like. But he just tapped Mother Gun
Oh, okay.
for
Mother
1.
Gun.
Soft landing for 1.
Or he's using, Mother Gun, dealing 1 damage to...
This is the play of the game. The 1 damage going to
the Niflate.
okay, Niflate.
Pop.
Discard soft landing because there's no more Mars creatures.
Right. And now let's do it.
Reap with Bolter or fight with Bolter. I guess it doesn't matter.
Well,
which
I
order
think you reap because you need to get up on the Amber.
Right.
You need to. He
Well,
needs
John,
to force
I
Kirk
just
to
meant,
go.
you think he's gonna reap twice, or is he gonna fight the second time to get rid of 2 of his important untamed creatures?
I think he's gonna reap.
Okay. I guess the Dew Fairy is not really relevant at this point. Kirk just has enough Amber.
Right. Yeah, I'd pop the Hunting Witch just for good measure.
Okay, fights hunt.
Okay, he does.
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah.
he reaped.
Yeah, he
He
reaped.
reaped. Okay.
Reaps with Zorg, reaps with who's that guy?
Goes up to 6.
Check.
Coffee, for your rules question, purged cards are face up under your Archon. So he's doing it right.
Huh. Okay.
Extra right. No, I just put them in a pile instead of leaving all the card art available.
Yeah, your opponent sees your purge cards.
Right. Alright, goes to 6. Kirk just has to stop him here. Can he do it? He's got a dodger. That's going to do the trick. Get him off 6, go to 5, or...
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh,
things
yeah,
he can
yeah.
do here.
Skeleton key.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Alright, naughty first.
So I was like, whoa, what is he doing not doing lash?
Style points with Bad Penny.
Style points is bad penny.
Oh, okay. Or Secret Needle to Bad Penny. Sure. And then discard it. Maybe? Okay, yeah.
The games are timed. They have an hour and 30 minutes to complete
Current time.
the best of 3 match.
But I mean, Andrew can try, but they have separate times for the stream guys, and I don't think they. I think it's on a stopwatch that the judge has.
That's true. The
I don't think it's
non-stream
broadcasted.
games have 35 minutes left.
I don't see a handshake, but I don't know how Justin's getting himself out of this one.
What is
Actually,
happening?
the other game is already over. I heard from one of the judges it was a pretty quick game, so I'm excited to see the finals.
So that means our finalist is going to be Joe from SAS and whoever wins this match.
Oh, okay.
All right, so pile of amber versus 4 and a pile of creatures. What? So he still has steal 2 off of shadows, but that's not nearly enough. He has his miasma, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He does have miasma. Stall him out one more turn. Dodger to steal. Nudie to steal. But he's got the lash.
So yeah, he's going to
Justin
get up
knows
to at
he's
least
got the
9,
lash,
or
obviously.
yeah, at least 9.
But I think that's all you can do. I mean, it might be, you know, Hail Mary pass, last ditch hope, but
So it goes.
I think all he has to, miasma.
Yeah, it's the only thing that keeps him in this game that I've seen in his hand.
Right. Because he's got to knock 4 off of him.
I'm sure he's exploring every option. I mean, he knows that's his only thing he can do, but he also recognizes that.
Ooh,
Oh, okay, here we go.
rise.
Did
What
he,
does he
did
got?
he have anything like Charlotte?
Double
second.
charrette? Maybe. I don't
Oh,
think
so
No, that's not enough. I was thinking you get
Demon.
Hysteria, Schuler, but that's going to return all the amber on the. Pit Demon.
Well, he probably has. Why can't I think of the card?
Schuler. Is that
Oh,
another Schuler?
Pandemonium?
What's
Yeah,
that?
he's already-
Pandemonium.
Well,
does
he
have
could, or
Pandemonium
he
in
also
hand.
can Hysteria and then take him off a key.
But it's going to give him
he
the
gets
3 amber
the
back on the
2 for
mar on the
Oh,
mark.
he
no, he
forgot.
just figured it out too.
Oh,
He just figured
oh
that
my
out
gosh.
too. Oh man.
All right, guys. Well, that
Oh,
play
Justin.
just. But let's. To
You
be
can
fair,
get us some
though,
stuff.
going the Shadows route would not have got him what he
Right.
needed.
Exactly.
So he was trying to come up with something
something a
new
little
that was a
better.
little bit off the wall.
Yourself
He kind of
Pandemonium?
lost sight of that.
Plays
and
some other stuff.
That is going to end the game.
Oh, that's gotta hurt a
Maybe
little
he has
bit.
He's thinking of Harmonium.
I'm surprised this deck doesn't have a Maverick disc key charge. Like, what was he thinking
Right.
not having that in his deck?
Exactly.
I would have brought that with me.
I have 5 of those sitting around, right? He
Yeah,
did.
of
Yes,
course.
he did
So-
have miasma.
So not tonight. He did have miasma. The problem was he could only essentially steal 2. Let's word it this way: generate 2 amber. Let's say he could generate 3. The problem is we have Lash of Broken Dreams on the side. There's too many things that
Kirk had.
it made it to where it's just stalling. It's not trying to win. So he obviously missed that the captured amber was on his own card, and he was
right.
trying to find a way. How do I stall and win? And that's what you have to go for.
That was if the Marauder wasn't there with 3 amber, that would have been steal 5 that turn off of his discards.
Right.
That would have been enough.
It would have been there. Yeah. Oh yeah. He would have been at 5, and Justin would have been way up there. He would have been at 8, 9.
All right, so congratulations to Kirk for breaking the curse, and
All
or Jean-Claude breaking the curse, right? Yeah.
Thank you. Give credit where it's due. My Lord, Andrew.
I'm so rude. I'm a terrible person.
I said, let's come in. You guys keep saying the guy on the left keeps winning. No, I'm going to come in here and we're going to shake things up.
Right. Thank you for watching the Las Vegas Vault Tour semifinals. Big congratulations to Kirk on his win. I can't wait to see how he does in the finals. Thank you, Justin, for the good showing, and congrats on the top 4 finish. I would also like to give a big congratulations to our special guest commentator, Jean-Claude. Forget about hitting that like and subscribe button over here. Go to his channel right now for some true 5-star content. Thank you, and good night.
I've never seen a Jean-Claude movie.
Oh.
Why would you not watch Jean-Claude Van Damme movies? They're great. They're
So I
fantastically
don't
terrible.
actually watch movies. I know, it's just sort of a crazy thing. I had never really watched TV until February 9th, 2011.
What happened February 9th, 2011?
Oh, I started watching TV.